we're very conditioned to almost like fear.
Yeah.
So were you always able to reframe that so powerfully, or did you fall into that victim mindset at all growing up?
Of course I did, man. Like I would hear my dad walk around our house, or our apartments, I should say. You know, especially at the end of the month, he would say, we ran out of money before we ran out of month. You know, like he hated long months. Like if every month was like February for him, like 12 months of February would be great, because then he would, you know, barely run out of money. But we would always run out of money before we run out of month. Like the last 7, 8, 9, 10 days of the month, he'd have to figure out, am I paying the gas bill, the electric bill, the water bill? And so I definitely grew up with a victim mindset. I definitely grew up that money is for the white collar people, for people who live and were born and live in America, not people who might immigrated here like I did. I definitely had a very negative, even toxic association with money. It's just not for me. It's not, money's trouble. Like it seems like we're always having money trouble. So like money trouble. However, as I became a personal trainer, I think this is the only stroke of luck I've had, was when you become a personal trainer, especially when you're doing one-on-one personal training, you're working with affluent people. For sure, right? I mean, these are people that, listen, if they're affording $800 to $1,000 a month, and by the way, they weren't paying me that, they were paying that to LA Fitness. LA Fitness paid me $15 an hour, right? But I'm like, in what other world would a 22-year-old personal trainer with a broke mindset be able to interact with multimillionaires, other than a gym, like a big gym, box gym that sells high-end personal training? So all of a sudden I'm like, holy crap, my clients speak differently. They look at money as a tool. Like Jim Franco was like, yeah, every dollar is accountable to bring me back another dollar. It is. Like, yeah, man, through rental properties, through software I own, through like, whoa, tell me more. Right? He's like, I'm gonna loan you 50 grand, you're gonna pay me back with 8% interest. I loan you 50, I get more back. Crap. And by the way, he still stayed a 50% business partner. He like gave me the screws, but that's okay. It was that was a great lesson too. Learn to negotiate. Like I can reframe the hell out of everything. And so at some point, I don't know, it wasn't factory installed for me to reframe things. I just realized that I could either take the victim route, which is what society wants you to do, because it's easy to get attention. How many people said, woe is you, patted me on the shoulder, and then sent me on my way? Now what? I'm still some blue-collared, broke-minded Armenian. Or I go, fuck that, I'm non-American. I got clients around me who are like talking investments and generational wealth. I've never even heard those two words put together. I've heard wealth, I've heard generation. Generational wealth? I was like, tell me more. They're like, that's when your kids, grandkids have money because of you. I was like, whoa, explain that mindset to me, right? And Jim Franco explained to me that like, he had a business that he bought that he thought the business was going to do X. It ended up going through 2 pivots and it did not Y, but Z. That's it. Pivot 3 is when it started to make money. I got a company that I own right now called Fit Pro Newsletter. Thousands of gym owners use it, automated email marketing. I started that as one thing. The industry said, if you pivot this way and this way, we'll buy it, use more of it. Okay. And so I did. So sometimes you just got to make the pivots instead of going, well, what I made is going to work and make me money. No, it's not. The market will tell you. And I could either chalk it up as failure, or I could say that didn't work. What next?